We are here, we are live with some more Pokemon Legends Z. Hey, last time, I think we started the stream off just doing a little bit of good nature stuff. I think we got like a good nature Mimikyu, maybe one other thing. And then we started shiny hunting in a 2-star area for fairy types. We got we needed a Swirlix, a Spritzee, and then technically 3 Igglybuffs if we got the chance. We've been really lucky with Swirlix. Igglybuff, we found one, it looks the exact same. Unfortunately, we got an area where there are like all Swirlix, 4 Spritzee, 2 Igglybuff. We caught the Igglybuff pretty close to the end yesterday. We have a decent bit of time, so we're just going to keep doing the teleport method, see if we can get another one or two before we run out of time. We're at about 1,500. So, yeah, we're just going to jump right into things. And then we are also just working on some nickname stuff in Pokemon Scarlet. So we've been in Pokemon Scarlet once a week for the past, I don't know, couple of months now, I think. We've been doing the 7-star Terra raids for starters, the mighty starter Pokemon. I sort of have to come up with nicknames for them, so we've been just past bit, especially because I'm just sort of teleporting over and over again. We're just coming up with some possible nicknames. Some have gone well, some haven't, just to sort of narrow that down. I could also technically do this with shinies in this game if I feel the desire to do so. But we'll worry about that in a bit. Real quick, yesterday we caught Cinderace, and then the week before we caught Rillaboom. Next week should be Inteleon. Briefly off stream, I thought of, I was like, what do I do? I was like, I can just do, like, Bond for Inteleon. It's very basic, but given it's a James Bond-esque Pokemon. But then I was like, well, I could do Band for Rillaboom and Ball for Cinderace. So, although, yeah, I guess Band and Bond are only one letter off, but I don't think I'm getting anywhere with Cinderace with a B blank ND, because there's only there's only so many we can do. And real quick before I forget, I was curious if I had to like walk forward or like move a little for the sparkly noise to occur, but when I was clipping the shiny reactions yesterday night, I realized that no, we just straight up don't have to move. I mean, we have to wait like a second or two to make sure everything loads, but we don't have to walk forward. So, yeah. So this is like a super easy shiny hunting method. Super low effort, too. But yeah, so I just wanted to bring that up, that I came off with that off screen. I think we were kind of working towards seeing if we could find something better for the Gen 3 starters. We really need to come up with something better for the Gen... Oh, no, actually, we kind of did the Gen 6 starters. Maybe the Gen 1 starters could use something better. And then, because what else would I do for Cinderace if I wanted B blank ND? I just don't want to make sure I give myself enough time. Get a sound effect. Especially because Igglybuff, I'm not going to be able to tell it's shiny by looking at it. It's so comically similar. But yeah, I'm like, well, because really the only options are Bend, which I don't know, Bended Like Beckham, the soccer movie. Is AI Bind? Bund? Or Bind? That one, just throw a Y in there. Yeah, like there's not a way to really do that. I think Bend is the only thing. I mean, I can write down Bund. I guess like Bundy, like a bunny. Anyway. What did I leave off with for Gen 3? I was trying to see... I feel like there's something a little more interesting there. I think the best I had was like Sink Sunk Sank. Isn't all that good, admittedly. Yeah, no, yeah, coming back to the shiny hunting method here. Yeah, the one downside is every time you teleport, there's an autosave. So I can't, like, redo things. But it's lower effort, and... So this is one of those things where... Like, if I'm really searching for something, it's not a good method. Per se. Especially if there's not a ton of time left. But I think it is a good method in a scenario like this, where the Igglybuff or more just would be nice to get shiny. But if I don't get it, I'm not going to be devastated. I mean, I could also, yeah, I was debating like when I get to like 1,000 calories left, switching over to like a run back and forth method. But once again, there's only 2 Igglybuff. So that's also part of the reason I'd rather just do it this way. I probably am seeing an average of more Igglybuff doing it this way than by running back and forth. More efficient on the real world time, which... less efficient for getting things overall. And right now I don't really have the donuts to go. I have no other fairy donuts. I only have a normal 1 donut, which is going to be most likely used on Porygon. So like I don't have a great way of getting back to it, but... Hippie would it be? But yeah, oh, and then the other, yeah, just general webcam update. I did not get the chance to figure out the color white balance issues that I was having at the beginning of last stream for like a half hour. I just didn't get around to it. I think I have an idea of how to fix it through like the Logitech G-Hub thing, but until then, we're on the old webcam because I was too lazy and I just was getting on a little later than I would have liked, so. I was just a little busy today, what could I say? But yeah, so I think... yeah, so I was saying, Gen 3, we don't have anything that crazy. And then, yeah, we have red, green, and blue for the Gen 1 starters, which works, but isn't crazy. Maybe we'll go to Gen 1 just because we've sort of looked at Gen 3 a bit. I'm trying to think if there's anything I can think of off the top of my head that I'm like... I think sometimes I work where I get like one of them, I get a name I kind of like, and then I form the other 2 around it. Unless I come up with a theme that I think generally works for L3. I could do, yes, lizard, tortoise, and dinosaur. 10 out of 10 scheme. I think that would just be significantly worse than red, green, and blue, if I'm being completely honest. Me pulling out with the, the cyan yellow and, what's the other one? Purple or something, maybe? Man forgets color wheels. To be fair, it's been a while since I've, like, actively studied color wheels. What, I'm like, I just gotta think of a name I like for one of them. I mean, I don't know, I got like Gunslinger for Blastoise because of the cannons. I'm just trying to get something, like, I don't know if there's something similar to Gunslinger that would work for Charizard or Venusaur. Probably not. What else can I come up with? Ah, yes, we've got 3, 6, and 9 for their dex numbers. At this point, that's somehow better than anything else I've come up with, so... and it's pretty ass, if you ask me. I gotta get the creative juices of flowing. Like, there's gotta be one of them I can come up with something I like. I just don't even know where to begin. I guess we got Blastoise, Harussi, Venussi. Nope. Do something a little bit less painful than that, especially because these are fancy Pokemon. I had an Igglybuff. The other Igglybuff show up in a bit now. Or a shiny for that matter. It's been 10 minutes and no shinies? To be fair, we found like 4 in we found 3 shinies in like 4 resets yesterday. It was pretty nuts. Actually did mean to like do a full Twitch highlight of that. Forgot to though. Whoops. If I think of it, I'll do it after the stream. And if I forget, well, it sucks to be me, LMAO. Oh, excuse me. I'm still walking forward. I mean, to be fair, it buys like a second of time to make sure the sound effect goes off. So. That's actually an interesting method of shiny hunting. Not getting anywhere at this moment, but we've had luck with it. To be fair, we're also not looking at like the Swirlix around me, so there could be one that's a little too far away that has been shiny at this point. But I just don't care enough to look. I'm trying to be time efficient here more than anything. Okay, there's gotta be something for Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise. Yeah, we got Turtle for Blastoise. I don't know why. For some reason I'm sticking with Blastoise first. What do I do? Liz for No, I'm not even throwing Turt as an option. I should try me. I was like, what? I can't do like blueberry. This is all like artificial flavors or some shit. Not or like even just I guess real fruits. But I was just thinking of that for some reason. But I'm like, I don't know if I have anything that exciting. Blue something. Blue Moon. Are there any red or green? I mean, mint something, but I've already done that before. Mint with like mint flavored ice cream related stuff. I did that for Shiny Teddy Ursa line in ZA for sure. Or Legends Arceus for shinies. I don't know. We got Spin to Win. Except now the way I wrote that without the caps, it just looks like Spin-Toeing. Like Blastoise, I don't know. But that's almost just getting into like Reaper Ultimate from. I mean, that gets a little specific. But if we named it like Death Blossom, I don't know if that actually fits. Oh, I think the second one's spawned one. 12, 13. Okay, it'd have to just be one word. And what would I do for the others is the question. I mean, my brain immediately went to Catnap for the Jetpack Cat. I've never actually played because I haven't played Overwatch in ages, but Catnap could work technically for Charizard, although I'm just trying to think of like one where flying is involved. Or, like Barrage. Let me think. What else? I think the Emre's. Oh, was it called like Living Weapon? I don't know if that's probably too many characters. Real quick, hang on. This is getting a little specific, but hey. Let's see. Oh no, it's Override Protocol. No, we're at 1, 2. Yeah, there's no world where I fit that. I know it's been. I think Living Weapon has been what it's been called before to some extent, even though it's not its name. We'll skip it. But that one, because he goes up into the air for that. What would Venusaur be then? I mean, what's his name? I'm blanking on one of the new characters' names. As it's like Sanctuary is the ult, I think. Okay, hang on. Overwatch 2 characters. Give me a second. What's Mizuki? That's who it is. I'm not here for the story, I just want to know what its alt's called. Oh, Kakai Sanctuary. I could do if I was to just do Sanctuary, then I could technically do just like Blossom for Blastoise, and then Protocol for Charizard. I mean, there's something there. To be fair, Blossom as a name, I think just straight up fits Venusaur better. I feel like Blossom as a name doesn't really make as much sense on... I mean, unless there's something else I can think of. Trying to think here. Because Blastoise, I mean, there's... I have to look up the names of these. I'm rusty as fuck. Bastion, is that... Configuration Artillery. Okay, that's a name. Artillery is what I would... But, like... I don't think there's any other... ults of that nature, but not really. What's Sigma's again? Is it Kinetic Grasp, or is that like one of his abilities? No, it's a Graviton. No, what am I? Gravitic Flux. That's what it is. Like that theoretically. Actually, wait. How many? That should be enough characters to be one word, I think. I wanted that for Charizard. Gravitic Flux, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's exactly 12 with no space. Because, I mean... I feel like some of the support ults would work for Venusaur. Orbital Ray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9. I mean, because if I'm gonna do a one word like the other guys. What else? I don't think I want like Kiriko's. What is it? Sune Rush. Doesn't really make sense to me. I forget what some of the like Coalescence could be. Moira is interesting. Although I kind of want like almost the 2 words. If that's what I'm leaning more toward. The other one that I'm thinking of that makes sense to me. What's Hazard's called? Downpour, okay. As I said, I'm a bit rusty. Oh wait, there's Life River. I think that's Tree of Life. I mean, that kind of works, but kind of boring. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can think of in the similar vein. I did have, like, if I go back to more the spin to win shtick, I do anything with that? We haven't had any luck in a bit now, unfortunately. What else would... Spin to win... I mean, there's the boring answer of, like, fly to win. Vine to win? I don't know. No, it's not great. I don't know if I'm getting anywhere new. Okay, maybe we move over to the Gen 3ers real quick. Yeah, let's see if I can do something interesting. For, I come with anything interesting for Gen 3ers. That's a good point I raised. I don't know why these are giving me trouble. You think they would be easier for me just because I really like the Gen 3 stars, but I got none. My brain was like, oh yes, I can call Blaziken Chick Magnet. Like, great one, me. Like, what else am I... Where am I going with that? Like, how do I possibly turn that into... What, Fish Magnet for Swampert? What would that make, Reptile. Can't do, like, Plant Magnet. Bug Magnet? Like... Oh, like, bugs live in, like, trees, and subtitle is Tree-esque. I think it has to be an animal at that point. Like, I could do Leaf Magnet, technically. What, is there anything else I can come up with? I don't know why I got like forward, backwards, and sideways. What? So I guess forward would be Sceptile, or no, forward would be Swampert. Sideways would be Sceptile. Or it would be, sorry, Blaziken, Jesus. And then Sceptile would be backwards. Just to explain, like Sceptile's sprite, it's usually, a lot of times it's like in the 2D sprites, it was like kind of like the back of it with like the tail with it looking over. Blaziken, I feel like sprites have typically been more like sideways, or you think of it like kicking with like sideways almost. And Swampert I think of as forward, as that's just sort of the way it's positioned as well in a lot of sprites. I mean, it's not like great, but it's something. Okay, we'll run with it. I guess we just kind of see what we have here, and I can go from there. We have not found a shiny in a while today. I mean, as by that I mean we haven't found a shiny today. Gone a bit in game. To be fair, I'm only able to hear a certain amount of Pokemon to begin with. Maybe we just start trying to knock things down a little. Ah, shit. Oh, hey! What are you doing here? Where are you going? No, get back here! Buddy! What? Okay, now this thing's trolling me! Oh, there you are, hi. Okay, another shiny Swirlix. Why not? Sure, we'll take it. That was not how I was expecting this to go. Okay. That's really... So yeah, I guess there's probably been some shinies that have spawned in here. They probably have to be in a pretty specific position below for me to hear them. Yeah, we'll take it. I've gotten so many Swirlix. Honestly, the heal ball was just sort of a panic pick. Not a panic pick, but like... I don't want to spend forever looking through Pokeballs. I don't know where I want to start here. I could... Okay, let's just do... So for Gen 3, starting from Grass, Grass, Fire, Water, I had Flibbly, Flubbly, and Flubly. I don't think any of those really work that well. I had Flower, Fire, and Fangs, which I like, and then I had like Magnum, Mac-10, and then Minigun or Shotgun. I kind of like Flower, Fire, and Fangs. It's very straightforward and simple, but I don't know. Sometimes I think simplicity is good. I'm gonna really quickly pull up my one potential nicknames sheet. In case there's any names I want to save for future me, question mark. Even though I haven't really used this sheet that much, to be honest. Try to do two things at once. I feel like there's somebody that could have fun with Flibbly, Flubbly, and Flubly. I think I'm actually going to put them all in the same spot as like a pairing. Some Evo line that would work perfectly for. I'm just going to ignore the guns. I can find that again by generic brain thinking. Okay, I'm happy with those. Let's go to Gen 4. I was just doing like species of what they were. So for Torterra, I had like plant types. I had Cedar, Eucalyptus, Sassafras, Plumeria, and Zelkova. For Infernape, I just had a Tapu Lele and Gibbon. And for Empoleon, I had Gen 2, Galapagos, Humboldt, Macaroni, and Rockhopper. Okay, I think this is more of a case of just knocking some of these out, to be honest. I don't know, I do really like Eucalyptus. I think that sounds cool. The other ones I actually do like. I like all of them, I mean. But I think I'm taking that one. I will write some of these names down in my potential nickname list. I also want to point out how funny it is that the Alpha Igglybuff forced me off the top here so I could teleport again, thus forcing me into a shiny. But I did not know it was there. That is just the way that worked out was kind of funny. Okay. In front of it is Tapu Lele and Gibbon. Yeah, I really don't know. I mean, I'm going to take a quick peek at what comes up for these. So, Tapu Lele looks like a type of orangutan. They look like wise old men. And then Gibbon, I think, are pretty small. Kind of, yeah, they're like a brownish. I mean, the Gibbon probably looks closer to Infernape. I think Tapu Lele is a more interesting name. Well, let's skip over for a moment. And then for Empoleon, we had Gen 2, Galapagos, Humboldt, Macaroni, or Rockhopper. Yeah. I think I'm gonna get rid of Macaroni, just because that's just gonna bring to mind the... Oh, I did not realize that was a shiny. Oh my god, there's another shiny over here. What the fuck? How many of these guys do I need? I don't think I have any more balls options. Premier Ball, go! Okay. Sure, another shiny. Every time every time I'm forced. Are you kidding me? I have a theory. Do shiny Pokemon not reset when I'm doing this? Like if a shiny Pokemon is there and I fly, does it like not reset or something? Because that was 2 immediate back-to-back, and those are both areas I would immediately spawn in from the teleport, or did I just get insanely lucky? I actually might have to test that and just risk losing a shiny Swirlix or some shit. Because I'm very curious, because that changes some stuff. Okay, damn! Whew. Okay, I gotta check something. I think that might be the case. Oh my goodness. Holy moly, that's so many shinies. Okay, no, that must be how that works. I refuse to believe otherwise. Why else would I have gotten 3 shinies back to back to back? That's... Okay. Okay, I mean... If that's the case, that's insane for shiny hunting. Because at that point, then, you don't even check anything. You just reset a bunch of times and then check nearby. Okay. I mean, to check this, I have to lose a shiny, potentially. But I think that's a risk I'm willing to take. Just to know, because if that's how this works, then holy shit. Because, yeah, I don't need any more shiny Swirlix at this point. No offense, Swirlix. I love you, shiny. If I were to lose one, I would not be that upset. But that would add up. Like, if I didn't find shinies for a while and they all just kind of gathered. I wonder. Because the shiny spawns do function a little differently, I find. Okay. Sorry, now I'm kind of... I might do a reset in a sec here, just because I'm... Okay, there's a shiny right there. Even just to maximize my time, there should have been an autosave. Okay, hang on. I have to know. I have to know. So it should still be there. Goodness forbid. Bro, this, like, actually, if this is how this functions, this just, like, breaks shiny hunting. If it's not there, that's gonna be really funny. Okay, it's still there. Hopefully we don't lose this one. I have to know. I have to know. Is it still there? Oh my goodness. Yeah. That's how this works? Dude. That's utterly crazy. That is so busted. Oh my goodness, that is so busted for shiny hunting. Holy shit. Like, you can't get more busted than that. Oh my goodness. I mean, I guess I could have tested one more time to make sure it wasn't crazy luck. But, like, theoretically, that would have made sense. Does that work in the overworld too? I mean, the load times in the overworld are a lot worse, but... did I just stumble into this on accident by Igglybuff throwing me off the roof because of alphas? Like, the first time I was like, oh yeah, that's a funny coincidence. The second time finding two more and then immediately finding a third shiny literally the second after. It's too wild to be a coincidence. And then finding two of those in a row upon resets. Jesus. Sorry, I'm like just like baffled by this discovery. As I said, this like radically changes shiny hunting in a sense to me. Because this then by far makes, if I can do a teleporter method, by far the most efficient method. I mean, I probably have a little less control over what I'm getting, but... like, if I can get a decent spawn with multiple Pokemon groups that show up immediately, like... that's GG. I mean, I'm not getting Igglybuffs here, but like... I mean, the only downside is that if a shiny spawns in, I don't know what spawns in. It like clogs up a slot that can't then be a future shiny. But even then, they would take a while for them to respawn. Holy shit. I mean, another shiny Igglybuff would be nice game. I was like, yeah, it's kind of weird that we haven't gotten a shiny in a while at the beginning. I just I had, and I didn't know, I guess. I feel like loads usually aren't this fast. Maybe that's more of an overworld thing. I mean, I have to imagine it loads really fast on the Switch too as well. Okay. I guess I'm just going a while, and then I'll check and see what shows up. Because, yeah, this kind of does change my approach a little bit. A lot. Maybe a little less engaging than running back and forth. But, like, holy hell. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, I guess I gotta get back to my nicknaming. Somehow. I wonder if that one Swirlix that we heard that was on the ground yesterday, if that was like, it just so happened to barely be close enough. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I guess I'm skipping over. We're not getting very far with Empoleon at the moment. I'm gonna skip Superior for a second, go down to Emboar and Samurott, because we're doing, like, weapons. So, yeah, so Emboar, I had Javelin, Spear, Pike, Mace, Halberd, Yari, and Bulge. don't really like Yari or like Volge, because I don't know, I never heard of him, and I'm not even sure I'm saying the second one right. Halberd, I don't know, something about that doesn't feel very Embory to me, I don't know why, even though it's not that absurd. I guess I'll keep it as a potential name. Let's see. I don't know if hello, welcome. Really just getting some shiny hunting in. I may have just found something like comically efficient. What I've been doing is if you fly to like the point, it resets the Pokemon, I realized. But I didn't realize until now that I think shiny Pokemon stay when you fly. Which means I can just reset a shitload and then check for shinies. I think. I could be wrong. But I think that's how this actually works. And I did not know that until now. I kind of just found that on accident. By having way too good of shiny luck in a very brief period, and I realized what was probably happening. And all I'm technically even shiny hunting of these two Igglybuff. Okay, let me see. I gotta know. Yep, see there's a shiny there. Don't see any over there. Okay. I'm actually gonna reset this way first. Save a whopping 10 seconds. And then if I fly again, that Swirlix should still be there. I'm pretty sure. I mean, unless the last time I tested this, I got crazy lucky, which I find almost hard to believe. I'm pretty sure that that's going to remain a shiny if I fly again. And flying saves, which is why I reset there. I triple check it's there. Yes. Yep. Even just one more triple check. Yep, there it is. For a second I was like, what? No. That's exactly how this works. Did I just hear two shinies? I think I just heard a second shiny. Did I hear a shiny Spritzy, or was it just the same thing? It could be either or. Okay, I think it was just the Swirlix. Yeah, it was just the Swirlix. Okay, that's fine. It just did the weird glitch. Or it plays the sound twice. That is so busted. Funny enough, okay, I think I'm actually gonna remove Mace from Emboar because it makes me not think of the weapon, but it makes me think of like pepper spray, which actually might work for Superior. Okay. Get my face cam all fixed up. Yeah, I gotta do that. Okay, so just to... Oh, that's why I heard the second shiny noise, because there was a second shiny. I just didn't see it! Excuse me, Igglybuff, just let me move. Okay. Try to explain, hang on. So, okay. So what I've been doing, I realized, so whenever I teleport, okay, so whenever I teleport, it, like, respawns the Pokemon, right? It causes them to just regenerate. So I've been shiny hunting these Igglybuff, these two Igglybuff like this after I got the Swirlix and the Spritzy that I needed. What I didn't realize is that teleporting doesn't reset shinies. So initially I assumed that I would just, if worst case, there'd be a shiny off screen, didn't see it, doesn't know, if I don't see it, it doesn't exist, right? That was kind of my mentality. I did hear a shiny Swirlix once, like, on the ground, so I assumed that, like, if it was close enough, I'd hopefully hear it. I was just like, yeah, that's how it's gonna be. But then an Alpha Igglybuff popped up, and I ran. Alright, I had to jump down so I could teleport again, because it aggroed, and you can't teleport while you're, like, a Pokemon's aggroed. And I found 2 shiny Swirlixes, I teleported back, climbed up the ladder, and there was a shiny Spritzy. I was like, there's no way in hell that I got that comically lucky. So the next time I saw a Swirlix, I went, shinies, I was like, shinies might not despawn. So I was like, okay, I'll test this. Because I had like 8 shiny Swirlixes already, I was like, fuck it, if I lose it, I lose it. Teleport, boom, it stays. I tested it a second time just to make sure I didn't get crazy lucky. Boom, stays. So shinies don't despawn when you teleport. So I don't even have to look every time I teleport. I could just teleport 100 times, check the Pokemon around me, see if any of them happen to be shiny, and then just do it again. And you see how fast this reset is. Like, in the overworld, the load's a lot longer, but this is a fast load. So this is, like, comically busted. I mean, I totally get why they put that parameter in place. Like, if you accidentally fly away from a shiny somehow, it stays. Like, I get how they probably just did that for, you know, just to make players' lives easier. But this is, like, comically busted. Because every time I'm doing this, I'm resetting not just these 2 Igglybuff, I'm pretty sure at least 2, maybe 4 Spritzy, and then, like, 10 or like 12 Swirlix to the left, in front, and to the right. So every time I'm teleporting, I have, like, what, 15 to 20 Pokemon or something that theoretically could be shiny. And then if I teleport again, I'm not losing that shiny if it does spawn. That is crazy. I feel like I'm cheating. I mean, to be fair, you have to get lucky with where the Pokemon spawn. Or, like, what Pokemon spawn right by the portal. Because if you don't get very many Pokemon spawning by the portal, especially if you don't get one that you want, it's obviously nowhere near as efficient. But that's crazy. Because initially I was like, the one downside to this method is it auto-saves every time you fly. So I was like, well, you know, if I don't get something I want, like, in 10 minutes normally, I could just reset and I get the 10 minutes back. But I can't do that with this. But this is comically more efficient, I realize. And this would be a good way to go for shiny alphas, probably, honestly. When I have, like, an alpha power plus sparkling power. Damn. Guess I broke the game. This is a fire method. This is... I've never seen a shiny hunting method this busted. Like, I honestly think this might just be, like, a general oversight. Like, I'm sure people have found this. There's no way nobody else has found this. But this almost feels like an oversight with how easy it is. Like, they didn't consider this as a... They were just like, well, we should just make it so... Because I think, too, partially, like, shiny Pokemon despawn further away than normal Pokemon in case you, like, are running back and forth and make a mistake. It's, you know, to give a little leeway to the player, which I think is great. I think that makes a lot of sense to minimize people getting accidentally screwed over by just a Pokemon walking in the opposite direction or something. You know, in the same way that happened to me with Snorunt in Scarlet. But, like, they didn't consider, hey, what if someone just repeatedly teleports to the same place over and over again and doesn't even check shinies that are spawning nearby? Well, I guess if I want a shiny box of Mareeps, this is the way to do it. And given I want that shiny Alpha Meep, I would not be against trying. Unfortunately, we still only got one shiny Iggly buff out of all this, but you know, Army of Shiny Swirlix is pretty fun. Plus, while I'm doing this, I can look at like nickname ideas for the mighty Pokemon, the mighty starter Pokemon I have in Scarlet. Jeez Louise. Oops, I broke the game. Me just doing like taxes while doing this. Like, this is so easy to AFK. Like, I went from like the one downside to Scarlet and Violet hunting is like you really have to like, because there's no sound effect or visual effect like sparkles or anything, you have to like really laser focus, and it gets kind of exhausting on the eyes to do more than like 2 hunts in like, you know, without a break. I don't even have to pay attention now. I can just go la 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 la. I was gonna start doing this while watching YouTube or some shit. Like, this is the most passive shiny method I've ever seen. You want a company? I'm just starting my annual Crasher Wake Father's Day art. Nah! I mean, hey, if you want it, we could chill. If you'd like. I got nothing better to do. I was working on some nickname stuff, but that's about it, so. Hello?
Hi, sorry, I heard we could chill and I tuned out the rest of what you were saying because I just wanted to come chill.
No, that's I get that. Humans are social animals, I hear.
What? No.
I'll see how this goes here. I might end up deafening for a teensy bit whenever I go to interact with these guys in a tiny bit. But that's about it.
Okay.
And I'll obviously tell you. I'm not gonna just deafen and
You're just gonna disappear.
yeah, I'm not gonna do the vanishing tech.
Aw, man.
Or so you thought.
Nah,
I lied. I didn't
I'm
do
sorry.
it. I just was like, I'll just be silent for a minute and see how that goes.
It's okay. You tried.
Yeah.
Also, this is the image I'm basing it off of because I love how stupidly high I look in this.
As a baby, yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck what was I up to? Did they just like pick me up mid-nap? Like, come on, it's family photo time.
You know what? It's definitely possible, or you were just waking up, or you were just falling asleep, maybe.
Low-key, I probably was.
To be fair, I don't think your dad looks much better in that photo.
Did you both wanted to go the fuck to bed? We did not.
I don't know. He looks like he saw the demon that tilts you at a slight angle. Do it that way you will.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I figured I'd throw that one out there. What would the name of that demon? Like if it had like a demon name, what do you think that'd be?
Tilticus?
Yeah, like Degreus.
Degrees.
Lenius. Degreus.
Lenius. Degreenius.
Me coming up with bad rap lines.
You're doing great, sweetheart.
I do my best. I'm gonna have to check my surroundings in just a sec here because I'm running pretty low on time in game for my donut, and I don't want to. Okay, I think I gotta check now as opposed to stalling one more. I'll let you know what I find. Well, I found something already. I thought I knew what it was. I did not. I heard the noise. I'm like, ah, yes, that's clearly a Spritzy. Nope. It's a Swirlix.
What?
Any more? Not there. Not there. And none here. Okay, just one. Hey, you know what? We take it.
Yeah.
See if I get like a last minute Iggly buff. Yeah, I only got the one Iggly buff, but that's okay.
Whew. Okay, I'm actually gonna pause for a second because my tablet is about to die.
No. How could
Bummer.
it?
I did forget I did cook with the last one I did. I still think I was doing some straight heat.
Oh.
I've only got 3 of these done so far, but it's been kind of a tradition at this point.
I may as well.
I have nothing better to do for Father's Day. The reason may shock you.
Harmony. Do one more reset. Check the other 2
I've
slots.
only done 2 based off of pictures of my dad so far, so this is the 3rd.
Yeah.
I do still think the baby one is hilarious because I just had the funniest little baby swimsuit. I don't know why they put I know why they put all the floaties in there, but it just makes your baby look fat as hell and it's very funny. And your baby got some irregular fat distribution.
Why your baby looking like a Minecraft character?
I'm gonna give my baby body dysmorphia.
Finally, babies need more of that.
True. Start them young.
No more shinies. Before I do my interactions with a couple of these guys, I gotta do a quick count. 1 Iggly buff. I know that one from memory. I don't know about.
3 Iggly buff.
To be fair, there were only 2 Iggly buff spawns and like 10 Swirlix spawns. Actually, it's probably closer to 15. Nah, I think it was maybe 14 actually. I had to guess. Now let's see. We got.
Damn.
2 Spritzy and Igglybuff and 11 Swirlix.
Oh hell yes. Perfect. Can you spare a Swirlix? I know you're kind of low on them right now, but
I'll debate it.
well thank you.
I'll consider.
It looks so funny. Blah.
Oh, Spritzy's an XL. Both the Spritzy's are XLs? Dang.
Damn.
Didn't get any XL. I think the Igglybuff was an XL as well. Or no, it's a large.
Lucky ducky.
Yeah, I had a Humongo thing on, I think.
You were cheating.
How? What?
Use the Humongo cheat code.
No, that literally is a donut. What?
He used the cheat code. Guys, we have to cancel him. Chat, I need you to start typing in hashtag canceled right now.
No.
I realize nobody's in chat. Hold on, I gotta do it. I almost said hashtag cacnea. I hope it makes you happy.
We're all a little hashtag cacnea.
True. Also, it was very funny finding this giant tin of cards I have, because I also have epic. Besides my bill, I have some awesome cards in here, like Purloin, or from, I think, Gen 5, or Barboach from Gen 4, or Shroomish from Gen 4.
Those were actually rented from me. You don't own them. There was a contract.
Oh my bad. Rented cards from you, and then my bill Eevee that I pulled.
That one's yours, yeah.
Yeah. Which is fake, by the way. This does mean that Bill is my waifu, as they would say in the community. I do like that I can see through the tin, which means I can just have Bill just chilling out here.
Hey, if you bring it over in a, is it in a heart sleeve?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can bring it over. We could get the little stand, and we could stand it up by somewhere.
Hell yeah. When we could do that when we finally get our own place. That could be one of our decorations. That'll be part of the Bill shrine.
Yeah,
I want Bill merch, but the issue is there's no such thing as Bill merch.
Yeah.
I have to like go out of my way to make Bill.
Okay, I'm gonna deafen for just a moment or two, and then we'll...
Wow, he's gonna okay.
Let's do our quick little interactions. Hello, Swirlix, 1 of 11. Yeah, you know what you did. You know what you did. You did a goofy. Yeah, you're very goofy. With the army of Swirlix. Go close on the zoom. Look at that little happy fella. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at how scary it is when it's angry. Very intimidating. You little snooze. Look at the cutie. Do a quick little float around. Yeah, we got 12 of these in total now. I just needed 1 here. Well, like 2 in total. Yeah, we got a whole squad of them. Do Spritzy next, just because we have already gotten a shiny Spritzy. Hello, Spritzy. Yeah, we managed to get 2 of these guys. This one's an XL. It's in a Dream Ball. We'll turn this one into a Romatisse sooner or later, hopefully. Be nice. Ah, hi. How are you? Yeah. Oh! Oh, so angry. A little snooze. Aww. They have a cute little noise. Do a little float around with you. It's a really just pretty shade of purple. And it's got the little feet. It's just a gorgeous shiny. I very much like this one, so I am happy we'll be able to get the full line too, so. Yippee! Finally, Igglybuff. We'll move slightly over this way. Just try to keep the locations a little varied. Why the heck not? Hello, shiny Igglybuff that looks exactly like regular Igglybuff. Ah. Round little fella. Ah. Get a little city shot. Oh, hi! Oh, it's so happy! Let's see your angry face. Nope, that's not Angie. This is just happy a second time, Igglybuff. It's trying its best. It's too much of a baby to understand what it means to be angry, but it does understand sleeping. As I said, it's a baby. Very cute. Let's get a little. How you run around or float? Oh! The sound effect. It's like giant. The fact that it wiggles its feet like so much, but gets so little distance. Oh, oh, it's such a baby. I love it. Oh, mwah, you're so cute. Oh, that's really good. Eventually, we'll have to get the Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff, but I'll take it. Let's do a quick. Ben, just sit down. I want to interact with 6 Swirlix all at once, because I mean, we may as well. I got them all, may as well make the most of them. Let's say hello to the Swirlix squad. I don't know if I can get them all in the photo at the same time. Hiya! How are you doing? That one, oh, we got a shy one over here. It's hiding behind a tree. We got a friendly one here, though. We got a sleepy one. Oh, they all got their own little personality quirks. Hey, wait. Oh! Womp! So silly. So yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, can I get them all? No! Wait, ah! Close enough. You're technically all there. Aww. Wait, can I get him now, actually? Aha! All 6 of them. Perfect. Aww, he's so sleepy. Very cute. What a lovely little bunch of fellas. And I only have 6 more of these. Oh boy. Okay, I got undeafen. Okay, I'm back.
And that's why he's so stinky. Oh, hi, Zach. Sorry.
What? Who are you saying that to? No one else is here.
And that'll wrap things up for today's stream chat. Thank you so much for tuning in.
This is clearly a scam.
What? No. What are your thoughts on $1 boss NAS, by the way?
Honestly, not the worst deal I've ever heard of. Oh, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Currently in between figuring out shiny hunts, so... currently I'm looking...
$1 boss NAS.
Currently looking for, trade Evomons that I want to get evolved, so I'm looking for still the Porygon line, Ghastly line, and then Slowpoke line. I'm just gonna be doing my bench resets. Hello, welcome. So what about $1 boss NAS? What was going on there?
Oh, I own a $1 boss NAS.
Was it like yeah?
Bought him for $1.
It's like she actually owns the concept of boss NAS. Disney sold it to her for a singular dollar because they didn't want him.
Yeah, no, they didn't. So they sold it to me, somebody who truly appreciates him for who he is.
Which currently I am looking for Gengar line, Slowpoke line, and then the Porygon line because I'm trying to get trade evos. I don't know if I want to. Slowpoke, I swear, appears in 2 stars, but maybe I'm just wrong on that. Although I do have most of these other shinies, so if I am going to find it in a 3-star, I at least want it to be what shinies I don't have, ideally. So, I'm being a little picky. Slowpoke comes up often enough that I can afford to be a little picky. Porygon, not quite as much. So we'll see. Wait. Wait, what are you trying to say? It isn't possible, or it is? You lost me for a sec there. Okay. What do we have here? I'm gonna do the 4-star. I wish I knew what the other Pokemon there was.
Pokemon.
I wanna. Is there like a close thing I can just enter? No, I mean I'm just saying you look like you look around when you find that. Gotcha. Okay, let me go over here. I'm gonna just enter this and do something quick and leave, just to see if the water thing updates, because I only know 2 of the lines. I have to go to the roof for this, don't I? Yes, I do. Okay, well, that's awkward. Are there any other ones? Okay, I guess I'm taking the lift.
Okay, wait, riddle me this, white guy.
Yeah?
Are we bringing the Wii with us?
I don't think we have a need.
Okay, because then I'm not going to bring Resident Evil 4 for the Wii.
Well, I was considering the Wii U.
Oh, okay.
Because I think the likelihood of us doing GameCube games is a lot lower.
Oh, that's true.
Than the
also,
Wii U
I do
games.
have a novelized version of Attack of the Clones. Don't know if you need this.
Is that for the Wii too?
Oh, no. It's novelized. I don't know if you know what a novel is, because
Oh,
you might
novelized version. Okay, gotcha. Sorry. I thought I was thinking of the Clone Wars like game.
You're doing great.
And it threw me off.
Yeah, I've got quite a few Star Wars books.
I don't think I need any of hibiscus. Do I need Floette?
What is it being a signed copy of Kenobi by John Jackson Miller?
Very specific. Okay, I don't need to catch any of these unless they're like alphas, so. And I'll just throw something on. You didn't find Shiny Eevee, it's so hard to find. Yeah, Shiny Eevee's a bit of a rougher one. I think I have 2. I did 1 while trying to shiny hit normal types, but didn't get super lucky. And then I accidentally just stumbled into one of them, which is pretty cool. But yeah, they're a bit tricky. I've kind of gotten lucky with what I've found. Who's angry at me? Oh, Aromatissy's here. Oh.
Aromatissy?
That's what I was about to say. You know me so well. You circle around. Oh yeah, the spawns for Eevee are like super limited, unfortunately. Because I think they spawn in only like a couple areas, and it's always only one at a time. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, it's a rough one. And I think the one that or at least like one of them I know. I'm not doing that, am I? Okay. Only spawns at like certain times of the day. If you want, I can try to show you where the one I know is. Let me try doing this catch window shenanigans. Especially if I can use a regular Pokeball here. And if I beat up Aromatissy, I feel slightly less mean. Because they attack first. They attack first! That's why.
What? They attack first because they know you have an attitude. What?
What does that mean? Oh, I caught that first small one? Okay, well. It's tragic, I guess. I didn't need to use that Ultra Ball.
They don't tell you, but the floor is very comfy.
Who's they in this scenario? Like the government?
Yeah.
What? Okay. Yeah.
What would you like to know? You might be the they in question.
I might be the they government?
No, just the they.
No, I go by he, him.
You sure?
Okay, well... I hope? And we just got Cluncher again. Okay, I don't know.
Well, check again. Why don't you check your pocket for me?
My pockets? I don't think there's anything in my pockets.
I wouldn't be so sure.
The Ace of Spades? How'd you know that was my card?
Just another day as the magician.
Oh, yes. That explains why it was the Ace of Spades, too.
You're so funny.
See, to explain the joke to the non-wokies out there, ace is sometimes a shortened version of asexual, a group of people that don't find sexual attraction to people.
And for those who do in chat, calc is short for calculator. It's my new slang.
Yeah, sure, it's new, and yeah. It's very kind of you to invent slang and explain it.
Yeah, of course.
I would never
nice
invent any words or phrases like hubbity bubbity.
I was literally going to say hubbity bubbity.
Why? That's so weird.
You know what? I hope you explode because Pokemon uses explosion.
Damn, the exploding Pokemon explodes.
Also, evil shout out to the bug that bit me sometime today on my arm.
Wow!
Just like the lower part of my arm. There's just one big red bump now.
Oh, sorry, that was me. I'm kidding.
I noticed it at work today. I'm like, what the hell? Who bit me?
That is kind of like mildly annoying.
Oh yeah. It's not itchy till I accidentally touch something with my arm, and then it itches like 1,000 suns.
Rip. What makes 1,000 suns itchy? Wouldn't that just like melt you?
I mean, like, getting sunburns itch, so that's kind of more what I meant.
Gotcha. Do I want to do this ghost area? I have the Yamask line.
Or does it have you? Hi, Vsauce.
Maybe I'll wait, even though... I don't know if I'm getting anything that much better. If I can get, like, Revered with Ghastly, that'd be, I think, the most optimal outcome. I don't have either Revered or Houndstone. And then whatever the third thing is, it is. I mean, if it was Sableye, I don't think I have it in this game. That wouldn't hurt, but, like, I don't know. I can't beg and choose a little too much. If I get the Ghastly plus Revered combo, I'll take it. You know what they say about the Ghastly Greavard combo?
Grapesley. Grimsley.
Grimsley?
Who
Who invited him here?
Berg.
Berg! What next, Charon?
Fuck, you predicted my next line.
I mean, to be fair, there's only a handful of guys. To be fair, I mean, they are the two best gym leaders before and after Roxy.
Uh-huh. I get the joke.
Feel free to explain it to the audience in case they didn't get it.
Berg and Sharon are the two gym leaders before and after Roxy in Black 2, White 2.
Oh, thank you for explaining. I didn't understand it.
Yeah, of course. No, I got you. I know you're really new to this franchise, so I understand that.
I'm also new to making a joke. Okay, you know, I'm just gonna take a quick detour. Oh, that's Kadabra.
What the fuck is that?
I'm gonna go for see if I can get a good-natured Alakazam. Actually, it's a small area. Fuck that. That's not even worth the time. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Actually, well, I could try my new crazy teleporting tech. Nah, it's not worth it. I lied.
Okay, I did just try to throw a plastic bag at a bug to get it off this part of the ceiling. But I needed to understand that I just, like, completely flubbed it.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to throw a plastic bag at a bug, I feel like. I think everyone knows that.
What kind of fucking bug it is? I'll be back.
Okay. Hopefully the bug doesn't get her. Doesn't catch her in a plastic bag.
Anyway. The bug has me in a plastic bag!
Oh no! I was worried this would happen again!
This happens once a month!
I think I go for Porygon here, unless I find... medium? Yeah, okay. I think we take the gamble. I only have one normal Sparkling Power, and it's only level 1, so this might get crappy. I mean, if I'm lucky, I'll be able to do the teleport shenanigans, but... then maybe if I get the chance, maybe I'll test my theory that shiny Pokemon despawn further away than regular Pokemon, just for funsies. Just to know what I can get away with. I will check the alphas in middle, though. And then there's Baneri and some other normal type. I do believe I need Baneri. Porygon I cannot be as picky about, just because it's such a rare spawn. Unlike the Ghastly line, which is fairly common. Plus spawns in like multiple tiers and shit. I don't actually need this, do I? I don't. Why did I catch this? Yeah, for the candy, sure. We'll go with that excuse. Speaking of candy... Yeah, we're fine for now. Final Gimmigo coins. What was the other one I wanted to check? There's something else. Seeds. Oh my gosh, I gotta sell Seeds of Mastery. I'm at 993. I can just sell
Seeds
like.
of Mastery do?
They're used to make your moves into plus moves.
Ah.
Which I think is just like a stronger attack. I don't know what the actual like boost is. But it uses some Mega Energy.
I see.
But all of my Pokemon have plus moves already. Like, all of their moves that I use are plus moves, so I just don't...
That's a little funny.
...need it anymore.
I don't need it because I'm too good.
I mean, basically, yeah.
I just found a second smaller red bump on my arm that's not itchy.
Huh.
But it's not, you can't like see the bite on it, and it's making me worried it's bed bugs. Like, I'm very paranoid now.
Huh. I mean, you'd be able to see bed bugs, wouldn't you?
I don't know.
I think they're small, but I don't think they're like that. They're not like microscopic, I don't think. Anything interesting going on here real quick? I don't believe I need the vanilla anymore.
You can see them, they're just tiny.
Okay, well, yeah, I think, see, you can do a safety examination, I guess. Pull up with our fighting types. Which I have quite a few of. Anymore?
Like, I'm not seeing any on my half of the bed, you know what I mean?
And you're probably fine.
Yeah. Although I might ask my mom what she thinks bit me.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea if she'd even know.
Because it does just look identical to a bedbug bite.
Gotcha.
And feels exactly like one.
I mean, you try and see what she thinks. Doesn't hurt, but I'm like, yeah. I'm pretty sure you see them.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I mean, we were outside today and yesterday in kind of typical mosquito hours.
Yeah, that is true.
So. Playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Don't tell me this is... Oh my god, this gives me no time. Well, I think we run it.
Gives me no time, and it says 14 minutes.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, when I have a 5-star, it gives more time. This is a 4-star one. Also, normally for these, I've had, like, 40 to 60 minutes, and I need to get 3 Pokemon. And it's a sparkling 1, so it's, like, the lowest odds, so...
Oh, damn, okay.
This is, like, a very inoptimal situation. Let me see what the layout is. What is it? Also, this portal, I can't do anything with either. Fuck. Okay. Oh, wait, there is... I can do stuff here. Oh, yeah, it's only 340, god.
Porygon.
Oh, maybe it's 4. And the other ones are...
Porygon.
4-3 what?
Porygon.
Brew. I don't even get here. Okay. Let's not do anything that would cause an autosave unless I literally find a shiny. I need to get a quick lay of the land here. Then I'm actually probably gonna reset. I need like an actual route here. I don't have a lot of time to fiddle around. I think yeah, this area has decent teleporters. Okay. I think we'll be okay here. I think I technically only need 2 Porygon. I don't actually need 3 realistically. I just want enough for the Porygon and 2 and Porygon Z because I have to trade for them. Okay. Should have autosaved right when we got in, right? Yeah. Yeah, let me see. There's no way for me to do like a teleport strat on anything that's not like Bunnelby or Bunnery. I think it's just actually Bunnery. Although I technically could do a route like this, where I do this teleport. Although teleporting back and forth is probably acceptable. Okay, so there's 4 here. How many over this way? Okay, so technically this area is better unless I get it down to 4 or 3, I think. Actually, if I get it down to 4, it's probably better to go to the upper area. Okay, I'm trying to min-max the shit out of this. Yeah, I think teleporting is actually a terrible idea here because I need all the time I can get. I do kind of want to go for the Pokeballs. Although honestly, I might be better off waiting. Yeah, I'm probably better off waiting. Which I don't care for, but I think we're gonna do it that way. Okay. Yeah, we basically have 1,000 calories per Porygon here. It's probably a little less than 5 minutes. And if we... oh, fuck. But yeah, if I get a Bunnery, it kind of throws everything through a loop. I mean, I don't have to catch it. But that also seems stupid. I guess I would just have to grind for potentially another normal donut. Or just use an all types one in the future, but I don't really like that option. Where is the other one? Must be 5, I thought. Half the reason I'm over here. I think it's just in a weird spot. Okay, seriously, where the fuck is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it like hiding? Did I just like miscount? Am I just like bad at counting, LMAO?
You could be.
Okay, I'm resetting again. Okay. Oh, I guess we're doing the upper area at least until we get 1. Okay. This one's gonna suck, I think. I did it to myself. I didn't double check if I had a 5-star one and did, which was, yeah, where I went wrong there. And there are only 3 up here. What? Huh? What are there gonna be 5 over here now? What, like? Wait, what? How does that work? Wait, Wait. I guess maybe because it's like the first time I'm spawning in, there's a chance that it's either 4 and 4 or 3 and 5 in the spawns? What?
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna let it run for a little bit longer. That is not how I ever thought that would work. Okay. Well, we're here with this situation. We're just gonna make the most of it, I guess. Ah, oh, shit. My efficiency is going down the poo-poo toilet train. Poo-poo train, but toilet. Alpha Bunny. The bunny, oh, it is bunny. If I don't find anything, maybe I could. Yeah, I guess like 2,200 maybe. I want to leave some wiggle room. There's a decent chance we find a shiny bunny. If I find more than one, I might either let it go or see if it doesn't despawn at a further distance. And just try to scoop by right at the end. Not ideal, but I have to make the most of this for the Porygon. I'm working under slightly strained conditions. So I'm just trying to make the most of it. Gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, I guess I could just make a bunch of donuts and try to get a sparkling normal power, but like, still, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm working under the constraints that I put myself under without thinking about it.
You know what's crazy is I'm already ready for bed. I don't know what it is, but my brain's like, well, me need snoozy.
I mean, work.
I also wake up a little before I woke up like 20 minutes before my alarm because my dog was yelling at me because she, for the second day in a row, peed everywhere but the pee pad, which this time she just tore up.
Well, that was kind of her.
At least I didn't step in the pee because it was right in front of the back door too and I didn't notice till after the dogs came back in.
Sheesh. Hey, you dodged a bullet there.
Yep. Let's see. We also, she peed in the hallway earlier today. I saw, like, on the rug, there was, like, a big circle of pee.
Ah, gee.
She also went in the back. She keeps going to, like, the back, like, fenced area. They keep yelling at her to come in, and it takes her, like, several minutes to, like, re-navigate the weeds. Or at least she pretends it takes her several minutes. I'm like, you know, maybe you won't be stuck back there if you didn't go back there in the first place, you dumb.
Yeah.
She's just been a little asshole today. And yesterday.
She's doing everything in her power to be as inconveniencing as possible.
Oh, genuinely. She's like, I heard you're moving soon. Can you move faster?
Ah! Not even, you're planning on moving soon?
Yeah. You're planning on moving soon? Yeah, you can confirm that place now.
Oh, gosh.
She's like, I'm ready for you to leave. I'm like, damn.
What I do to you other than feed you and house you and take care of you?
Apparently I stink. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe this is rebellion for you calling her stinky too much.
She's mad because I call her everything but her name. I call her wonderful things like green bean, spring bean, beanie, weenie, wiener.
Mm-hmm.
Word I can't say on Twitch.tv.
More questions than answers there, but okay, we'll run with it.
I always forget that it's a naughty word until I start calling her it. It rhymes with wiener.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, okay.
Yes. I always forget it, and I call her that, and I go, nope.
Her name, for reference, just for chat, her name is Bina.
It does sound like an East Coast way of calling someone a bad word, but it is a German word. I promise you, I was not using it to be naughty.
No, well, you're just thinking of, like, literally, like, bean, because that's, like the food.
Yeah, but also in German it means bee.
Yeah. And we all know that bees are mean.
Mean bean. I do call her mean bean. I call her my little I call her Bellini. Green Bellini.
She's not
Spring
even
Bellini.
a green dog, though.
Well, it's because it's green bean.
Yeah, but
Spring
green
bean.
beans are green.
I know, but green rhymes with bean.
Oh, so we're just basing everything off what rhymes now. What are we, woke?
So I call her my little mean bean 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 bean. I just hit her with the ad-lib.
Ah, yes. The sound effects.
The green bean 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 ba 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 ba
Yes, say a crazy frog in it.
I call her Stinky. I call her Stinks. I do sometimes call her. I do find it funny that I just call her Weenie sometimes. I'm sure the neighbors find it very intriguing when they just hear me in the background going.
That's a mating call.
Role-playing as a bird. I don't know why green bellinis and spring bellini are my little Venus Weenus. I've called her.
Ah, yes.
You have to just have stupid names for your dog. The more they piss you off, the worse their name has to get.
Yeah, and she deserves it.
Because with Noki, you just get Noki, Nokalini, Nokalina, Nochi.
That's the meanest it gets, is you say her name incorrectly. As Nochi instead of Noki.
I call her Noke Noke. I don't know why I like calling her green beans.
What?
My little dog Vina. I'm like, you're green bean! Green bean!
Maybe she's like, oh, I'm not actually being disciplined. She's talking to a can of green beans. Maybe that's what's going on.
No, when I get mad at her, I do use her actual name.
Oh, okay.
When I'm playing with her, she gets to be green bean, spring bean, 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 beanie weenie, weenie beanie, green bellini, spring boing.
Gotta workshop 60 other names to consider.
Yeah.
ChatGPT, what are some silly nicknames?
It is funny how many apartments just like go away the second I'm trying to look into like, you know, anything that's within our range of things we want.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably how it generally goes, especially when you're not, you know, upper middle class or upper class. Because every apartment's like, but what if we replace the bathrooms with expensive bathrooms that do the exact same thing? And then charge $300 more a month. And then do the same for the kitchen as well. Granite countertops instead of our older other countertops. $500 more a month. And then everyone buys the cheap ones immediately that don't have the upgrades, and they're like, wow, they go quick, I don't know what to say.
It's like, wow, maybe you should just not keep renovating to raise the price, because people don't want it.
Yeah, oh yeah, because people can't afford it. It's not even that people don't want it, it's people can't afford it.
Literally, I'm like, dude, this is my first, this is my first full-time job, this is my first time moving out. You and I have to move out together to afford to move out.
Yeah.
It's like, I probably could move out on my own, I'd just be living in a studio apartment, which is fine.
Yeah.
But you have to really upgrade if you want to have 2 people in the house.
Fridge, that's a good point. Yeah, sometimes they spend the extra money. They're like, here's a new fridge, another $100 a month. That's a great point you raised.
Oh, you want your laundry to not, you don't want it to pay $5 a load in the public laundry? Ooh.
Yeah, that was crazy. We went to a place, and like some of the, like the first floor had in-unit laundry, but the others didn't. They're like, here's a laundry place, you gotta pay like $4 for washing and drying per thing.
It was $230 and $280. I think it was like $230 for the wash, $280 for the dry. I'm like, what the hell?
They're like, what is the rent cover?
The rent covers pee poo poo.
Like, at least give,
it doesn't
like,
cover
I
any
don't
of the
know,
other utilities.
like 5 free washes and dries a month and then charge or something. Like, damn.
Right? Like,
I get if you're like, okay, we should cap it or something, the free stuff.
it's like, at least, you know, make it way cheaper rent if you're gonna force people to pay to do their laundry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's like I'm so picky about in-unit, because I'm like, I'd like to at least semi-frequently do my laundry, because I almost never do it at home, and then I have nothing to wear.
Yeah.
Again, to be fair, hauling laundry from the 3rd floor to the basement is not exactly fun.
Yeah.
Which would be another downside to trying to do the public laundry, is I don't want to move all my laundry that far.
Well, yeah, through like a public area.
Yeah, because like, they had a whole different building by like the public area. Like, I have to haul ass to go put my laundry in that. Are you shitting me? No, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't need people seeing what color socks I have in my laundry.
No, straight up. I'm like, I just want the privacy with my clothing, dude. Like,
me who only wears white socks.
Whoa, that's a little too risque for Twitch.
I know, right?
God, I'm
It's fine. I wear
fucking-
snow pants at all times as well, so people can't see my legs.
Ah.
You know, the thicker the snow pants, the better. That way, they can't even get an idea what my like leg, like the shape is.
You're so right.
I don't wanna, you know, corrupt the youth.
True.
But I also go shirtless. As a man, it's my God-given right.
I also do. As a woman, it's my God-given wrong.
True. Yes. Yes. Hey, what can you say? I mean, yours produce milk.
Everybody, can we get a boo in chat? Can we
I
boo
mean,
this man?
is what other difference is there? Hmm?
I know, but I don't. Why you talk about? You know they don't like normally do that, right?
What? They don't?
Zach, no, yours don't. I don't know how to break this to you, but why else do you think you haven't had any success?
I figured it just wasn't trying hard enough.
I mean, to be fair, you don't try hard enough to do it. But I mean, even if you did try hard enough, it wouldn't work because, hate to break it to you, you're not born with it.
Yeah, it's a shame I wasn't born with nipples.
I know.
I was trying really hard to, like, you know, get them to pop up.
They actually call you Nipless Ned.
But my name's not Ned.
Well, it is now.
Nedless to
Because it happens you have no nipples, moron.
Damn. You're really going in for the insecurities. Can't make milk, can't have nipples.
Get up shit in Detroit.
What next? You're gonna make fun of me for having 2 butt cracks?
Just 2? I thought you had 3.
I willed the one away.
To who? Who got the butthole?
I mean, I don't know, I just sort of like, you know, like, really thought hard about it. Yeah, like, if you put your mind to anything, anything is possible.
Yeah, but the issue is, like, it's like the law of equivalent exchange. If you get rid of a crack, somebody else gets one.
Does that also apply to crack?
Yes.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. If I suddenly develop a crack addiction, that'll explain
But no,
it.
that would just be my evil plan.
Your evil plan to get me addicted to crack?
Yeah.
I know you want me to eat your ass, but this isn't the time to bring it up.
Yo, that's not all I was saying. Enough. I'm banning you from your own chat. Get lost.
Fucking got him.
I regret hopping in call with this schmuck. Jesus. Talking about eating ass. This is a family-friendly stream.
This whole conversation is terrible.
Can we call this a mulligan and go try to do
like
over?
Just like a soft reset.
Yeah. Hey man, apartments, am I right?
Ah, yes. Can't live with him, can't live without him.
So true.
Me when I'm dying of cancer in the hospital.
I can't do this. Where do they store the milk?
What? What? What does that even mean?
We were talking about that earlier.
Oh, you want me to go back to the nipple milk stuff?
I couldn't. I'm sorry. I don't know where they come. I don't know where it comes from.
Oh, like how the body produces it?
Do we you know how cows?
Well, I mean, most mammals do.
Well, why can't the men produce milk?
I wonder, you should just Google, are there any male mammals that produce milk?
Do any male mammals produce milk? And I'm turning off the AI overview for this.
Good thinking.
The dense rainforest canopies of Malaysia are home to the only known case of a wild mammal that produces milk. The Dayak fruit bat is a vanishingly rare case of male milk production.
Where's this from?
The University of York.
Okay. Huh. So there's a bat that does it.
Batman produces milk?
Part of me was gonna say bats are mammals. They don't lay eggs.
Are you? What? No, bats don't.
Bats are just birds, but like a little fluffier, maybe. Like, are they that anatomically
Minecraft,
different
they come from
birds?
eggs.
Are they like that anatomically?
Zach, riddle me this. How did we get from birds to mammals?
What do you mean?
How did we get to mammals? Evolutionarily wise.
Yeah, beats me. Oh,
From birds.
What does the Bible say?
The Bible says, hold on. Bible. Well, the Bible actually talks about, hold on, what does... Oh, this is a good passage. Sorry, hold on.
Oh, okay. In a good passage as opposed to a mediocre one.
Her sister Oholiba saw this, and she became more corrupt than her sister in her lusted and her whoring, which was worse than that of her sister. She lusted after the Assyrians, governors and commanders, warriors clothed in full armor, horsemen riding on horses, all of them desirable young men. And I saw that she was defiled. They both took the same way. But she carried her whoring further. She saw men portrayed on the wall, the images of Chaldeans portrayed in vermilion, wearing belts on their waists with flowing turbans on their heads, all of them having the appearance of officers, a likeness of Babylonians whose native land was Chaldea. I can't take it seriously, I'm looking at you in the camera. Hold on, I'm not done yet.
What do the
When she
belts
saw
have
them,
to do with it?
No, trust me, I'm not at the good verse yet. When she saw them, she lusted after them and sent messengers to them in Chaldea, and the Babylonians came to her into the bed of love, and they defiled her with their whoring lust. And after she was defiled by them, she turned from them in disgust. When she carried on her whoring so openly and flaunted her nakedness, I turned in disgust from her, as I had turned in disgust from her sister. Yet she increased her whoring, remembering the days of her youth when she played the whore in the land of Egypt, and lusted after her lovers there, whose members were like those of donkeys, and whose issue was like that of...
I know that line!
Yup!
Continue.
What the hell happens in... What is Ezekiel talking about? Sorry, I went to the beginning of the chapter and I just see something... The word of the Lord came to me, Son of man, there were two women, the daughters of one mother. They played the whore in Egypt, they played the whore in their youth, then their breasts were pressed and their virgin bosoms handled.
Oh, wait, their breasts were pressed? What does that mean?
I don't fucking know. Maybe if I go to the King James version. Maybe if I ask for the King James version instead of the English Standard Version. King James, what did you have to say to this?
King James, what's your opinion on flattened breasts?
Yeah, no, there were their breasts pressed and they bruised the teats of their virginity. That's somehow worse.
The teats?
King James, what? They bruised the teats of their virginity. Like, what the fuck does that mean? Do they still talk about the Oh, never mind. They actually censored the donkey line in this one. For she doted upon their paramours, whose flesh is as the flesh of asses. They couldn't say the penis of donkey. So they had to say their flesh is like a donkey's.
What does that mean they're hairy?
I don't know. We also got the one I read. Where is it? Should be the new NSV, whatever. NIV, I think is what I read. The New International Version. What does the New International Version have to say about this? Oh yeah, no. Then there she lusted after her lovers, whose genitals were like those of donkeys, and whose emission was like that of horses. Oh, they're semen.
Emissions. I was gonna say, well, like car emissions. They didn't have those back then.
Because initially I was like, what the hell is their issue? No, they're emissions. That's what the new one says. Oh. They got huge penises and come a lot.
Honestly, I think that's pretty ideal for a woman like that.
Right? I'm like, also, I think it's crazy to have a whole chapter about, yo, what's up? My name is God, and I'm telling you, this guy Ezekiel, about these two whores.
Bro, you've got to hear about these guys as large cocks. They're coming everywhere, buddy. Seems a little gay, don't you think?
23 is Loki just giving erotica?
Yeah. I mean, they had to throw some erotica into the Bible. How else were people supposed to be horny back then?
I'm reading the NIV now. Therefore, O Haliba, this is what the Sovereign Lord says. I will stir up your lovers against you, those you turned away from in disgust, and I will bring them against you from every side. The Babylonians and all the Chaldeans, the men of Bakad and Shoa and Koa, and all the Assyrians with them, handsome young men, all of them, governors and commanders, chariot officers and men high rank,
it's a weird word,
all mounted on horses. They will come against you with weapons, chariots, and wagons, and with a throng of people. They will take up positions against you on every side with large and small shields, and with helmets. I will turn you over to them for punishment, and they will punish you according to their standards. I will direct my jealous anger
are they gonna
against you.
punish me with their massive cocks and large amounts of cum?
See, I love the line of, I will direct my jealous anger against you. By the way, this is what the Sovereign Lord says. What do you mean the Sovereign Lord has jealous anger about what Oholiba has been up to?
You know, he's just a jealous guy.
He's like, damn, I wish I knew the dudes that were hung like donkeys.
I know. That's okay, he knows everything.
This chapter sucks! I will direct my jealous anger against you, and they will deal with you in fury. They will cut off your noses and your ears, and those of you who are left will fall by the sword. They will take away your sons and daughters, and those of you who are left will be consumed by fire. They will also strip you of your clothes and take your fine jewelry. so I will put a stop to the lewdness and
Okay, hang on, I gotta interrupt.
begin.
I feel like jewelry, 10 on jewelry is a bit of a de-escalation compared to losing your nose, ears, and children.
They are going to mutilate you and also, like, rob you, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like you probably should have led with that.
This is like... I don't know how to explain it, but throwing this in is like the old-timey equivalent of when callouts are like, he murdered a man, but even worse so, he has a foot fetish.
And he's only done it with consensual people. He hasn't brought it up in any public space where he would even have the chance to make someone uncomfortable.
He has a foot fetish, entirely unrelated to the fact that he sexually assaulted somebody.
Yeah.
Bizarrely, entirely disconnected. Yeah, it's this is this is what the Sovereign Lord says. You will drink your sister's cup, a cup large and deep. It will bring scorn and derision, for it holds so much. You will be filled with drunkenness and sorrow, the cup of ruin and desolation, the cup of your sister Samaria. You will drink it and drain it dry and chew on its pieces, and you will tear your breasts. I have spoken, declares the Sovereign Lord.
What does tear your breasts mean? Where did that come from?
I have spoken, declares the Sovereign Lord.
Yeah. I mean, I was just asking for further elaboration so I could follow your instructions. I just love that
he's like, you're gonna drink out of your, you're gonna get a drinking addiction, and then you're gonna remove your boobs.
And you're also gonna eat the cup. Did I get that right?
God just be saying something, man. Oh. This is their consequence of lewdness and prostitution, by the way.
I mean, what? I have to eat a cup? Oh no?
Don't forget, you also get your nose and ear removed.
Oh yeah, that's fair, and I lose my jewelry. You know, we can't be losing my jewelry.
Oh, of course not.
Like, I'm nothing without my nose, ears, and jewelry. I won't be able to smell, hear, or have that sick bling swagger.
Oh, true. Oh, let's see, sorry. I was looking up all the verses about penis. Why the fuck is John 3:16 here? There's nothing about penis in John 3:16.
That you remember.
Motherfucker, it's the only Bible verse I can name off of memory. So, for God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. What word in that means penis?
The only thing I can think of is the much better one, Austin 3:16, and he says, "I just whooped your ass."
Okay, man. Oh, there's another Ezekiel chapter about whoring yourself out.
Oh, thank goodness! I was worried we'd only have one.
Why does Ezekiel keep talking about some freaky women?
Dude, he is really coping with something.
When men fight with Deuteronomy, when men fight with one another, and the wife or of the one draws near to rescue her husband from the hand of him who is beating him, and puts out her hand and seizes him by the private parts. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's a common thing that occurs. Yeah, where like a man's getting beaten and the woman grabs her husband's genitalia to save him.
Oh yeah, sorry. Let me finish it. Then you shall cut off her hand. Your eye shall have no pity.
Okay, well, what if she reaches for like any other spot?
Oh, no, that's fine.
I mean, I don't think I would have really... I think as the husband getting beaten up, if you grabbed my nuts while I was getting beaten up, I don't think I'd have pity if your hand got cut off.
I'm not... Hello, wait. I have another law which is also equally entertaining to me. You shall not have in your bag 2 kinds of weights, a large and a small. You shall not have in your house 2 kinds of measures, a large and a small. A full and fair weight you shall have, a full and fair measure you shall have, that your days may be long in the land that the Lord your God is giving you.
How the fuck are they supposed to bake if they can only have one measuring cup?
Me buying the tiniest one possible and just putting in a teaspoon at a time.
Yeah, they're like, you gotta get like...
9 cups of flour!
Yeah. 9 cups of flour? What the fuck are you making that needs 9 cups of flour?
Big
What are you making, 4 batches of cookies? Like...
Large bread.
Large bread. I don't know. I don't know if God would approve of that. You know the verse where it's like, "Thou shalt not make large bread."
That's so real, actually. Hold on, wait. If there is a dispute between men and they come into court and the judges decide between them, acquitting the innocent and condemning the guilty, then if the guilty man deserves to be beaten, the judge shall cause him to lie down and be beaten in his presence with a number of stripes in proportion to his offense. 40 stripes may be given to him, but not more, lest if one should go on to beat him with more stripes than these, your brother be degraded in your sight. And, here's another one. You shall not muzzle an ox when it is treading out the grain.
Just that. Any other time's cool.
Yeah, we also have laws concerning levirate marriage. If brothers dwell together and one of them dies and has no son, the wife of the dead man shall not be married outside the family to a stranger. Her husband's brother shall go into her and take her as his wife and perform the duty of a husband's brother to her. And the first son whom she bears shall succeed to the name of his dead brother, that his name may not be blotted out of Israel. And if the man does not wish to take his brother's wife, that his brother's wife shall go up to the gate to the elders and say, "My husband's brother refused to perpetuate his brother's name in Israel. He will not perform the duty of a husband's brother to me." Then the elders of his city shall call him and speak to him, and if he persists, saying, "I do not wish to take her," then his brother's wife shall go up to him in the presence of the elders and pull his sandal off his foot and spit in his face. And she shall answer and say, "So shall it be done to the man who does not build up his brother's house. And the name of his house shall be called in Israel, the house of him who had his sandal pulled off."
Me being like, I don't know, man. It seems kind of messed up for you to marry my brother and then for me to fuck you. Like it just feels a little messed up. And then she takes his sandal off and spits at him, and she's like, "Fuck you!"
Elders!
All the elders watch. Sorry.
Elders! My husband's brother does not want me, and they're
he
like,
will not fuck me.
Take his sandal.
And they're watching, like they're like nodding approvingly the whole time. Like, yes, this is bound to happen.
This has genuinely been entertaining.
I don't know why we don't follow that rule anymore.
Right?
I guess we followed the gay one or something, but...
Here's an out-of-context one. Exodus 4, verse 25. Then Zipporah took a flint and cut off her son's foreskin and touched Moses' feet with it and said,
"What?
Surely you are a bridegroom of..."
Sorry, the cut off the foreskin part wasn't bugging me. She just put the foreskin on Moses' feet?
And then said, "Surely you are a bridegroom of blood to me." What the fuck? What happened? This is when he returns to Egypt.
Anyway, but yeah, okay, on fun fact, kind of off topic, so I think it was until, like, the mid-90s, right, that for some reason doctors were like, oh yeah, babies can't feel pain, so they didn't use, like, any numbing agent when doing circumcisions.
Oh yeah, no, actually, I do remember hearing about that.
Studies after the fact show that, yeah, there was, like, pretty increased levels of distress in babies that were circumcised without any form of like, anesthetic. So, that's kind of just baffling, that they were just like, oh yeah, they can't feel this, snip snip.
Did this happen to you?
I don't think so. Hopefully not, I don't know, I was a baby, I don't remember.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, you don't know if you were circumcised?
Yeah, I don't know, my parents don't let me look down there.
You like, take a look and you're like, where'd it go? Who took my puss? Who took it?
You know, that's why I always pee with my eyes closed.
Of course.
Makes it hard to find the soap, though, when I'm showering. You know how it be.
Now the works of the flesh are evident. Sexual immorality, impurity, sensuality, idolatry, sorcery, enmity, strife, jealousy, fits of anger, dissensions, divisions, envy, drunkenness, orgies, and things like these.
Sorry, your mic just went, like, robot evil mode for some reason.
Where'd you lose me? Was that orgies, dissensions, rivalries, strife? probably because my dogs are barking.
Maybe. Because, yeah, it just went full, like, you got to the point where it was kind of hard to hear what you were saying because you sounded so evil.
Oh, it's because I was getting angry. Where'd you lose me?
The beginning.
Okay, now the works of the flesh are evident: sexual immorality, impurity, sensuality, idolatry, sorcery, enmity, strife, jealousy, fits of anger, rivalries, dissensions, divisions, envy, drunkenness, orgies, and things like these. Ask a doctor if this medication is right for you, something, something.
Some of these just don't feel like they're on the same level. Be like, yep, not allowed to drink, not allowed to have orgies, not allowed to be a little bit jealous. Ooh.
Yep. I wish those who unsettle you would emasculate themselves.
What?
Oh, sorry, hold on. We have to also read about Leviticus. We have more rules about children. If a woman conceives and bears a male child, then she shall be unclean 7 days, as at the time of her menstruation she shall be unclean, and on the 8th day the flesh of his foreskin shall be circumcised. Then she shall continue for 33 days in the blood of her purifying. She shall not touch anything holy nor come into the sanctuary until the days of her purifying are completed. But if she bears a female child, then she shall be unclean 2 weeks, as in her menstruation, and she shall continue in the blood of her purifying for 66 days. And when the days of her purifying are completed, whether for a son or for a daughter, she shall bring to the priest at the entrance of the tent of meeting a lamb, a year old, for a burnt offering, and a pigeon or a turtle dove for a sin offering, and he shall offer it before the Lord and make atonement for her. Then she shall be clean from the flow of her blood. This is the law for her who bears a child, either male or female. And if she cannot afford a lamb, then she shall take 2 turtle doves or 2 pigeons, one for a burnt offering and the other for a sin offering. And the priest shall make atonement for her, and she shall be clean.
Why don't we still do that? That just seems pretty straightforward.
We can't have a kid, Zach. I don't have 2 turtle doves.
Yeah, I mean...
Chicago's low-key full of pigeons. Could you just imagine? Like, that's just kind of what happened. It's like, oh, I gave birth. Hold on, give me 66 days and I'll give you a pigeon. And then the doctor's like,
we do
what do you want me to do with it?
Doves, just not... we have mourning doves.
Yeah, but I feel like a pigeon's easier to get in Chicago.
You know, you're probably right. The doves, you walk near them and they fly away screaming.
Oh, yeah.
It's like comical, the amount of noise they make when they fly away.
What? Who the fuck in Genesis 38 verse 3 made a son named And she conceived and bore a son, and he called his name
How's that spelled?
I'm sending it to you.
Hang on, I'm gonna need a moment, because I am currently going back and forth. Just it literally is just ER, huh?
Yup.
Yeah, might be on the worst end of naming ideas.
Oh, I remember this verse in Luke 1 verse 37 of nothing will be impossible with God. I think I had to like memorize the entirety of the birth of Jesus section in this.
But did you not have to memorize the bit about the 66 days of blood and the doves?
No, actually, well, maybe I remember this because I was once the angel Gabriel in the Christmas pageant. Actually, twice I was the angel Gabriel in the Christmas pageant.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, so I had to memorize what the angel Gabriel said in the Bible.
And then I got my donkey penis.
No, I don't think Gabriel said that one, but I appreciate your enthusiasm. No, I remember, like, I had to, like, wear these giant pair of wings that the only reason I had to play them twice in a row was because nobody else was, like, strong enough to hold up those big-ass wings on their back. So I played him, like, 2 years, and then, like, with Gabriel, they also had, like, a bunch of little girls, like, dressed up as, like, tiny angels that would just, like, follow him
Bridget,
around.
I thought they were against, like, transgenderism.
Well, don't worry, Gabriel is actually Gabrielle in this. We actually rewrote the Bible. It's an abridged version.
I think that'd be worse, wouldn't it?
Hey, don't worry about it.
Wouldn't it be like sacrilege?
You know, maybe this was the first example of drag. Who knows? Sorry, Leviticus. Leviticus has something very important. Sorry, hold on. This is Leviticus chapter 15. What is this about? Laws about bodily discharge.
Oh, good. We gotta hear this one. Yeah, that's important.
I know. Yeah. I love Leviticus. It's literally just a bunch of laws.
Okay, hang on. Before we get to the discharging, I did find a shiny bunny.
Terrible time to find it. Awesome.
Don't worry, I will make sure to not include context for that.
Awesome. When any man has a discharge from his body, his discharge is unclean, and this is the law of his uncleanness for a discharge, whether his body runs with his discharge or his body is blocked up by his discharge, it is his uncleanness. Every bed on which the one with the discharge lies shall be unclean, and everything on which he sits shall be unclean. And anyone who touches his bed shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the evening. And whoever sits on anything on which the one with the discharge has sat shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the evening. And whoever touches the body of the one with the discharge shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in the water and be unclean until the evening. And if the one with the discharge spits on someone who is clean, then he shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the evening. Oh, you following along so far?
What are we discharging?
Don't worry about it. And any saddle on which the one with the discharge rides shall be unclean, and whoever touches anything that was under him shall be unclean until the evening. And whoever carries such things shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the evening. Anyone whom the one with the discharge touches without having rinsed his hands in water shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the evening.
This is just like basic ass like germ theory.
Yup. And an earthenware vessel that the one with the discharge touches shall be broken, and every vessel of wood shall be rinsed in water. And when the one with the discharge is cleansed of his discharge, then he shall count for himself 7 days before his cleansing, and wash his clothes. And he shall bathe his body in fresh water, and shall be clean. And on the 8th day he shall take 2 turtle doves or 2 pigeons, and come before the Lord to the entrance of the tent of meeting, and give them to the priest.
What's the point of all the turtle doves? Like, what is that? Where does that? How does that help anyone?
Could you fucking imagine being like first day of priesthood in Leviticus era Bible, and a bunch of people keep showing up with turtle doves, and you're like, what am I supposed to do with these?
Well, was everyone just like obligated to breed doves back then?
Yeah, where did all these doves come from?
What the fuck? Yeah, what's the priest supposed to do with them?
Oh, here. The priest shall use them, one for a sin offering and the other for a burnt offering. And the priest shall make atonement for him before the Lord for his discharge.
Yeah, but where do the birds go? How do the birds help?
They're offered.
So they just like sacrifice them?
Yeah.
That sounds pretty satanic if you ask me.
Oh, bro,
yeah, that's like ritualistic animal sacrifice. But that is exactly what people think Satanists do.
Bro, you ejaculate. We've got to get rid of 2 doves right now. Hold up. This is, I mean, Leviticus had something going on. Oh, anyways, I'm not done yet. If a man has an emission of semen, he shall bathe his whole body in water and be unclean until the evening. And every garment and every skin on which the semen comes shall be washed with water and be unclean until the evening. If a man lies with a woman and has an emission of semen, both of them shall bathe themselves in water and be unclean until the evening. When a woman has a discharge, and the discharge in her body is blood, she shall be in her menstrual impurity for 7 days, and whoever touches her shall be unclean until the evening. This is the cheese touch.
Well, why does the evening just suddenly like change the fact that they're unclean? Not the washing themselves in water, it's the evening? Bro,
yep, sorry, it's
like, people are getting fucked worse in the summer by the uncleanness than they are in the winter.
Man,
do they ever specify what time evening is? Like, what defines what evening is?
I actually don't remember if the Bible defines what.
Is it when the sun starts to set? Is it after it sets? After it's
I'm assuming it's when the sun does set, is what I'm assuming.
Fully? Like, does it have to be like how dark does it have to be?
I'm assuming when the sun is fully set. Anyways.
Wouldn't that just be night?
No, not to them.
Did they not? Maybe the concept of night wasn't a thing. Maybe it was only evening.
Night is when you sleep. Evening is before you sleep. Think about that.
So it's the evening right now at 11:54 p.m.?
Well, people are asleep right now, so no, it's nighttime.
Yeah, but like elderly people fall asleep at like 2 in the afternoon. Does that mean that's evening?
Well, no, that's because they're evil.
What? Did they discharge and they didn't clean before evening?
They're gonna be unclean.
They gotta get those turtle doves ready to go.
Oh. Yeah, speaking of unclean, and everything on which she lies during her menstrual impurity shall be unclean. Everything also on which she sits shall be unclean, and whoever touches her bed shall wash her clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the evening. And whoever touches anything on which she sits shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the
morning.
Wrong.
7:30 p.m.
Evening! Yay! You're so good at this! Whether it is the bed or anything on which she sits, when he touches it, he shall be unclean until the evening. And if any man lies with her and her menstrual impurity comes upon him, she shall be unclean 7 days, and every bed on which he lies shall be unclean. If a woman has a discharge of blood for many days, not at the time of her menstrual impurity, or if she has a discharge beyond the time of her impurity, all the days of the discharge she shall continue in uncleanness. As in the days of her impurity she shall be unclean. Every bed on which she lies all the days of her discharge shall be to her as the bed of her impurity, and everything on which she sits shall be unclean, as in the uncleanness of her menstrual impurity. And whoever touches these things shall be unclean, and shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the evening.
So what's like the what is the consequence of being unclean? What? like there's so much emphasis on this, but like what does that mean?
Sometimes they say he will be unclean until the evening, but also even longer, he shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the evening, has appeared in this chapter numerous times. Don't worry, Zach, he shall bathe himself and be unclean.
Like, what is this unclean? Like, is this just like spread like the plague?
Well, let me see.
Is it like a sin?
Do we have the, maybe the New American Standard Bible will help me understand what this means. She is, nope, they will be unclean. What is probably like, the Chill Bible. Let's do the Young's literal translation.
Okay.
Yeah, nope. And a woman whom with a man lieth with seed of copulation, they also have bathed with water and been unclean until the evening. Nope. Okay.
No elaboration?
How about the voice? If a man has sexual relationships with a woman during her menstrual period, her menstrual blood gets on him, he'll be impure for 7 days.
I'm gonna be honest, this seems like filler content. Also another shiny bunny. That was one run back and forth after the reset.
That's awesome.
Okay, sure, works for me.
Yeah, it's actually, you become impure, that's why.
Ah, and what does that mean?
It means you're full of sin, that's why you have to that's why you have to get rid of the turtle doves.
What?
Anyways, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, but if she is cleansed of her discharge, she shall count for herself 7 days, and after that she shall be clean. And on the 8th day she shall take 2 turtle doves and 2 pigeons and bring them to the priest at the entrance of the tent of meeting.
Hang on, the priest, BRB, the priest gotta slay 2 doves and two pigeons. Gotta sacrifice them.
And the priest shall use one for a sin offering and the other for a burnt offering. And the priest shall make atonement for her before the Lord of her unclean discharge. Thus he shall keep the people of Israel separate from their uncleanness, lest they die in their uncleanness by defiling by tabernacle that is in their midst. This is the law for him who has a discharge, for him who has an emission of semen becoming unclean thereby. Also for her who is unwell with her menstrual impurity, that is for anyone male or female who has a discharge, and for the man who lies with a woman who is unclean.
So I do want to put, so God gets so mad that women have periods that he gave them that he demands they kill a couple birds.
See, Zach, the point is that the issue is that they're trying to dissuade periods because they want women to be pregnant because babies died really early.
True. But
like, you have to understand that is the reason why
how are
women
they supposed to keep having babies if they have to wait 66 days every time they have a woman, like a girl?
And 33 days every time they have a man, and that's not including like the extra couple days before that period.
And then they have to kill a bird for God.
Of course. What are your thoughts about this? This is Leviticus 21.
Sorry, I'm just not over the fact that, like, God is so petty toward birds that, like, anytime a human does something wrong, he's like, kill a fucking bird! Get it out of here!
Right? It's so
funny. Like, give it to the priest! The priest will kill it and send it to me! They'll FedEx me the dead bird and I'm gonna like it!
No one shall make himself unclean for the dead among his people, except for his closest relatives, his mother, his father, his son, his daughter, his brother, or his virgin sister, who is near to him because she has had no husband. For her he may make himself unclean. What does that mean?
Well, it means he's gotta kill a bird.
No, is this implying that he can get with his virgin sister?
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. How else is the bloodline supposed to continue?
You're so right. He shall not make himself unclean as a husband among his people and so profane himself. They shall not make bald patches on their heads, nor shave off the edges of their beards, nor make any cuts on their body.
They have to kill a bird if they do?
We'll find out. Hold on, hold your horses. They shall be holy to their God and not profane the name of their God. For they offer the Lord's food offerings, the bread of their God, therefore they shall be holy. They shall not marry a prostitute or a woman who has been defiled, neither shall they marry a woman divorced from her husband, for the priest is holy to his God. You shall sanctify him, for he offers the bread of your God. He shall be holy to you, for I, the Lord, who sanctify you, am holy. And the daughter of any priest, if she profanes herself by whoring, profanes her father, she shall be burned with fire.
So God, wait, so God was mad that she had sex with someone?
Yep.
So he wants her to be sacrificed, not a bird.
Not a bird.
I'll be honest, I was waiting for the bird sacrifice to come into play, but no, I guess we're just sacrificing humans now, huh?
Oh yeah. No, that's fine. The priest who is cheap. Go ahead.
I feel like it's kind of weird Christians are so scared of Satanists for sacrificing things, but that just seems like all they do.
Yeah.
Like,
Leviticus be like, you've sinned, you Loki owe me a goat.
Yeah. Unclean.
And 2 turtle doves.
Chop the head off that bird, please.
And a partridge in a pear tree. The priest who is chief among his brothers, on whose head the anointing oil is poured, and who has been consecrated to wear the garment, shall not let the hair of his head hang loose, nor tear his clothes. He shall not go into any dead bodies.
I would hope not.
nor make himself unclean, even for his father or for his mother.
So thank God they clarified in the Bible that you shouldn't enter dead bodies. I would have otherwise done it, because, morals don't exist without the Bible, and if the Bible didn't tell me that, I'd be entering dead bodies left and right.
No, Zach, they didn't say not everyone can do it. They just said the priest can't do it.
Oh, thank goodness.
No, wait, sorry, no,
morally, it's okay.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Actually, I think it actually did say in verse 1, no one shall make himself unclean for the dead.
Ah, damn.
Sorry, you're back, I
gotta go sacrifice a bird real quick.
He shall not go out of the sanctuary, lest he profane the sanctuary of his God, for the consecration of the anointing oil of his God is on him. I am the Lord. And he shall take a wife in her virginity. A widow or a divorced woman, or a woman who has been defiled, or a prostitute, these he shall not marry, but he shall take as his wife a virgin of his own people, that he may not profane his offspring among his people, for I am the Lord who sanctifies him. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to Aaron, saying, None of your offspring throughout their generations who has a blemish may approach to offer the bread of his God. For no one who has a blemish shall draw near, a man blind or lame, or one who has a mutilated face or a limb too long, or a man who has an injured foot or an injured hand, or a hunchback, or a dwarf, or a man with a defect in his sight, or an itching disease, or scabs, or crushed testicles.
So wait, God is like, yeah, I made everyone in my image except for all these people with problems.
Yup.
No, they need to go sacrifice a bird. Sorry, I'm just not getting over that.
No, it's okay. No man of the offspring of Aaron the priest who has a blemish shall come near to offer the Lord's food offering, since she has a blemish. He shall not come near to offer his
pulling out like a tape measure and measuring like the length of their arms. Like, sorry, this one's an inch longer. Can't do it.
Can't give bread to God. You might need to bring a bird instead.
Yeah, I need to kill a couple birds.
He may eat the bread of his God, both of the most holy and of the holy things, but he shall not go through the veil or approach the altar, because he has a blemish, that he may not profane my sanctuaries, for I am the Lord who sanctifies them. God said, fuck you. He said, you may not approach me if you ugly.
No crushed testes here.
We've also got Paul's letter to the Galatians. In chapter 5, he mentions, You are running well. Who hindered you from obeying the truth? This persuasion is not from him who calls you. A little leaven leavens the whole lump. I have confidence in the Lord that you will take no other view, and the one who is troubling you will bear the penalty, whoever he is. But if I, brothers, still preach circumcision, why am I still being persecuted?
What's the moral of that one?
In that case, the offense of the cross has been removed. I wish those who unsettle you would emasculate themselves.
Wait. Okay, you're gonna have to simplify that even more.
Sorry, I was finishing it. He asked, I'm preaching circumcision. Why y'all hate me? I'll talk about the snip. Anybody who disagree, you guys should get circumcised.
Haters will say you can't. Haters will get mad at me for saying we should circumcise.
No, we should get circumcised. And haters, tear off your testicles, please.
If you're not gonna circumcise, you at least have to kill a couple birds.
Oh no, this is the New Testament. They were over the bird thing by now.
They were over it by the New Testament?
Yeah.
What changed?
Why
did God say they have to keep killing birds?
I just saw the phrase male cult prostitutes.
So, what changed? Why did God suddenly go, I'm tired of the dead birds? You think he was just getting like piles of them FedEx to him?
I think that was Jesus. Jesus came down and was like, guys,
there are so many birds in heaven, we need to stop. We can't walk 2 feet without getting shit on by a bunch of doves.
Guys, we made that rule when we had a bird shortage in the heaven. We have enough birds.
There's too many.
See, common misconception is that they sent Jesus down to save the people's sins. He actually got sent down to tell the people to stop sacrificing fucking birds. Yeah. We have enough birds.
There's an overpopulation issue.
I mean, he's also there for the sins, I guess, but, like, he's mainly there because he's just like, enough with the birds!
Yeah.
I don't need any more birds!
We're trying to get people through the gates of heaven, and birds keep coming in and messing everything up.
What the fuck is this verse? Sorry. I gotta read the full chapter for this.
Sorry, I like the implication, too, that there might actually be birds who committed sins and went to hell, and even the devil's getting fed up with all the birds.
You're so right.
The devil's like, I'm tired of all these fucking birds that kept cheating on their wives!
I'm tired of all these motherfucking birds on this motherfucking
They're so unclean! They're discharging everywhere!
Sorry, I was trying to reference Snakes on the Plane.
Yes.
Anyways, this is about Judah and Tamar in Genesis 38. It happened at the time that Judah went down from his brothers and turned aside to a certain Adullamite, whose name was Hira. There Judah saw the daughter of a certain Canaanite, whose name was Shua. He took her and went in with her, and she conceived and bore a son, and he called his name She conceived again and bore... What?
Sorry, you just mentioned again.
Dude, I love that name. I didn't realize would be coming back, but I promise you, it's getting spicy.
Will return in Avengers Endgame.
Alright. She conceived again and bore a son, and she called his name Onan. Yet again she bore a son, and she called his name Shelah. Judah was in Shezib when she bore him, and Judah took a wife for his firstborn, and her name was Tamar. But Judah's firstborn, was wicked in the sight of the Lord, and the Lord put him to death!
For being wicked?
Again, I promise you, reading this book is stupidly entertaining. Like, you just gotta whip out a random Bible chapter.
What does it mean by wicked? What does that even mean?
Oh, he was just wicked in the sight of the Lord, man. Don't worry about it.
Like what? Like he's like, hang on, real quick, God. I know you're here. I just gotta take a real quick leak, and God like saw like a tiny bit of his penis and like fucking zapped lightning at him and burned him to a crisp. Like,
this is the plot of Half-Life VR.
Dude showed up. God realized his arm was an inch longer than his other arm. Boom! Lightning zap killed him instantly.
Boom. So anyways, then Judah said to Onan, "Go into your brother's wife and perform the duty of a brother-in-law to her and raise up offspring for your brother." But Onan knew that the offspring would not be his, so whenever he went into his brother's wife, he would waste the semen on the ground so as to not give offspring to his brother.
The wife just didn't realize he was doing the pull-out method the whole time.
Oh my god. Oh, and what he did was wicked in the sight of the Lord, and he put him to death also.
Ah, damn! He got smited for pulling out. Don't you just hate it when God kills you for pulling out?
He came and went.
Any other guys want to pull out in the eyes?
Yeah, don't worry about it. There's one more son. Then Judah said to Tamar, his daughter-in-law, "Remain a widow in your father's house till Shelah, my son, grows up," for he feared that he would die like his brothers. So Tamar went and remained in her father's house. In the course of time, the wife of Judah, Shua's daughter, died. When Judah was comforted, he went up to Timnah and to his sheep shearers, his and his friend Hira, the Adullamite. And when Tamar was told, "Your father-in-law is going up to Timnah to shear his sheep," she took off her widow's garments and covered herself with a veil, wrapping herself up, and sat at the entrance to Enaim, which is on the road to Timnah. For she saw that Shelah was grown up, and she had not been given to him in marriage. When Judah saw her, he thought she was a prostitute, for she had covered her face. He turned to her at the roadside and said, "Come, let me come into you," for he did not know that she was his daughter-in-law.
Sorry, for half a sec, I just imagined he's like, prostitute! He pulls out like a 2x4 and starts beating her with it. That's what it feels like.
Christ.
That just kind of seems like Bible stuff, to be honest.
No, this time, this is like juicy family drama where Judah's having sex with his daughter-in-law. She said, "What will you give me that you may come into me?" He answered, "I will send you a young goat from the flock." And she said, "If you give me a pledge until you send it." He said, "What pledge shall I give you?" She replied, "Your signet and your cord and your staff that is in your hand." So he gave them to her and went into her, and she conceived by him. Then she arose and went away, and taking off her veil, she put on the garments of her widowhood. When Judah sent the young goat by his friend for the Adullamite to take back to the pledge from the woman's hand, he did not find her. And he asked the men of the place, "Where is the cult prostitute who was at Enaim at the roadside?" And they said, "No cult prostitute has been here." So he returned to Judah and said, "I have not found her." Also, the men of the place said, "No cult prostitute has been here." And Judah replied, "Let her keep the things as her own, or we shall be laughed at. You see, I sent this young goat and you did not find her." About 3 months later, Judah was told, "Tamar, your daughter-in-law, has been immoral. Moreover, she is pregnant by immorality." And Judah said, "Bring her out and let her be burned." And she was being...
I wasn't even that far off with the 2x4 thing.
Yeah.
Like somehow it's worse than that. She's like, yeah,
Oh,
we
don't
should
worry
probably
about
just
it.
set her on fire.
Oh yeah. As she was being brought out, she sent word to her father-in-law, by the man to whom these belong I am pregnant. And she said, please identify who these are, the signet in the cord and the staff. The Judah identified them and said, she is more righteous than I, since I did not give her to my son Shelah, and he did not know her again. When the time of her labor came, there were twins in her womb. And when she was in labor, one put out a hand, and the midwife took it and tied a scarlet thread on his hand, saying, this one came out first. But as he drew back his hand, behold, his brother came out. And she said, what a breach you have made for yourself. Therefore his name was called Perez. Afterward his brother came out with the scarlet thread on his hand, and his name was called Zerah.
Greedy ass fucking baby.
This juicy story from Genesis 38.
Can't believe that greedy ass baby was like, nah, let me out first.
Yeah, right, like, oh, look, this is the firstborn, and then Perez heard this as a not so fast. Like, I promise you, it is, again, stupidly entertaining to read. Just like
I was
pull
gonna
out,
say,
like,
that must have been so painful.
Oh my god, totally was.
For like the babies to like fight their way out.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? Also,
Yeah.
birthing one baby sounds like hell. Are you?
Well, especially back
babies
then
that
when
are-
there was literally like no way of minimizing the pain.
Oh yeah, no. Also, I will be right back, but I'll let you reflect on today's Bible verses.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna wrap up pretty shortly, so
That's okay. I also want to go to bed soon, so.
yeah, I'll have to think deeply about all the dead birds.
Of course. Have fun with that. I'll be back.
I wonder if they burn the birds to death as well. That just sort of seems on par. You know, they really like fire. And to be fair, they were basically cavemen. They just discovered what fire was, and they're like, ooh, we better use this to kill things. But for God, it'll be fine. God would want us to set everything on fire. You know, that's just how it be. You know, I feel like we could take many morals away from this, you know? Like don't pull out. Don't be a prostitute unless it somehow benefits you. Sacrifice birds for God. What else is there? If I ever give birth, make sure to wait whatever the time was, 66 days or like 33, depending on if it's a man or a woman. And then sacrifice some birds to God. Something about deformities. I don't know, don't like walk up to God and be like, yo, look at my deformity. God's like, ew, I don't want to see that shit. What else? Oh, like donkey penises, or like guys that, so there were some really big penises back then, that gave out lots of cum. What else did we learn? There's gotta be some other morals in there. Other messages. Maybe that's all I got. Oh yeah, if you discharge, you're unclean. Until evening. Although I don't know when exactly evening is. Because they really did not clarify. Nor why it's bad to be unclean. So that, whenever they write the Bible too, they may want to include that information. Hopefully the sequel will fix that. There was a guy named Burr. Don't name anyone that. That's a good moral. It's a pretty bad name. Expect the twins to fight on the way out of the womb. That's also notable.
Oh, that's my baby. May never speak to her again. The woman that first baby tried to stand out.
Is she talking to me or is she talking to her mom?
So fast. You should have stayed way out first.
She's definitely reading a Bible verse.
Said one way coming out, and then the second one pushing them back is you first. That gotta hurt.
I don't know what's happening right now. I'm just
I'm telling you, but this when you get to America,
do one run back and forth here, and then we'll probably wrap up.
it's just like,
I'm a little lost.
If anybody would touch me, that you made her name it. We must walk sometimes and they would walk and they would be
Okay. So I don't accidentally save, I'm just going to immediately close that. I'm going to just deafen in Discord for 1 sec, too. Okay. Yeah, so no shiny Porygon as of yet. It's not looking great. We did get 2 Baniri. Ideally, we get 2 Porygon. If we don't, yeah, I'll probably just have to make some more shiny donuts to see if we can get another normal one. Preferably one that's more than Sparkling one. I don't know. It is what it is. We did figure out the one shiny hunting method by teleporting. That looks like extremely strong, so maybe that'll work out for something in the near future. We'll have to see. But yeah, we gotta wrap things up here. Tomorrow we're gonna be doing Blood on the Clock Tower, so we'll get back to this most likely on Sunday. Although there's a chance we'll get a little bit of time tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, that'll wrap things up here for tonight's stream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I was streaming again tomorrow as always. Hope to see you guys then. Thanks for watching and goodbye.